Okay, now it's a new VOD. Hello! Welcome to Shadowbringers. Basically. It's time! Oh, wait, shit. No, it's not time. I want to talk before I do this. Shadowbringers! I'm very excited about this. It's finally happening. Apologies. Again, last VOD stopped. This VOD started just because I didn't want to cut them in. But we're in it. We're officially. This is going to be episode 1 of Shadowbringers. I'm very excited about it. I have been tired. I haven't played Final Fantasy in like a month apart from today. And we're finally getting into it. I apologize for hitting all of y'all with a notification that I'm live again. But counterpoint, fuck you. Let's watch the trailer. I'm very excited for this. Shadowbringers demo and title. Alright, what are we going into? Hang on, I'm turning off the overlay. I want the drama.
Have come and gone since that day. How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm.
I am so fucking in. Here's the problem I have. I have about 200 hours of playtime in this game. 200 or 300 hours. I'm not really sure exactly. And people have hyped up Shadowbringers as the pinnacle of the game the whole time. That trailer was pretty fucking good. I'm intrigued. I want to know more. Like, there's a lot going on there. A lot of characters. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go through it again. Okay, so this was the start of the war against Garlemald Part 2. I forget, was this... Fuck, where did this take place? It took place the same place as 6th Umbo Calamity did, didn't it? Something, right? Wasn't it the same spot? Cartano? No, it's not Cartano. It's on the border of Alamigo, isn't it? It's the northern border of Alamigo. Gimel?
How many years have come and gone since that day?
I only wish the audio balance was better in this trailer so that I could actually hear the dialogue. Directly north of... Yeah.
Have I waited for this moment?
So I am a little bit concerned
For the one that stood
about the implication of time travel, which is always something that is inherently less interesting to me. Because time travel is kind of a way to... I don't enjoy time travel as a plot device very much. It kind of feels like a cheat more often than not to like have something bad happen but then go oops, not really. Yeah. Okay. So this is by the Crystal Tower, I guess. I don't know what class. Bard? Is he a bard right now? That's weird. That's flashing back to the 6th Umbo Calamity. Wait, so this... That's just... Okay, no, this is just going through all the different plot points. We've got Heavensward and Stormblood in there. I don't know who the fuck this little rat is. I don't know who this angel lady is either. Archer was the job for the 1.0 trailer. That's cute. Oh, that's really cute, actually. Wait. Oh, that's really cute. That's a great reference. Okay. Then he goes Warrior, which was Aroma Born. I recognize this. I know that. I mean, this is obviously Gridania. But this is like Eastern Gridania, so they've at least made it past Alamigo. I don't know what... Okay, so I guess he's an astrologer now. That's kind of cool. I cannot remember his name. This is why I take notes. Also, Matorio's here. So we're cycling through all the classes. Go to Heavensward Dragoon. Stormblood. Is that monk? I guess he was like a monk in the trailer. Matoria gets an awesome glow up though. Love her look. Don't really recognize this. But of course recognize I almost don't want to call her Minfilia because she's not. She wasn't Minfilia last we met her. But that's Thancred, of course. And that's oh god, it's the city that Saren bases their lore around. I cannot remember it. I recognize that artwork though. I'm a little bit surprised that Thancred is swapping to a tank class. Like, Gunbreaker is cool and all, and I guess it kind of fits his character, but, like, It's still surprising. Omnivore, thank you. I don't know where this is. Oh wait, no, that's the Crystal Tower, isn't it? That's the Crystal Tower. But there wasn't a town at the base of it before. So this is curious. And then, yeah, Dancer is new. Okay, cool. Oh, they just wanted to show off Dancer, I guess, and no one swapped to it. Oh, and the Viera are new. Crit is from Mach, not Omnivore. Yes, of course. But I tied them both together in my head because I read the lore. I know about them. Crystal Tower with, I don't feel bad about forgetting this guy's name because he was from the worst part of Realm Reborn. And I always knew he was coming back because I saw a bunch of art of him as a, I'm forgetting every proper noun in the fucking book. I saw a bunch of art of him as a Scion. So, yeah, I knew he was coming back eventually. Yeah, the 5th Astral Era, is that the one with the 12 city-states? And I guess this is Reaper. It looks weird, though. I thought Reaper used a scythe. Reaper was Endwalker. That's Dark Knight. Really? Wait, but Dark Knight was Heavensward, wasn't it? Huh. Oh, man. That makes me almost want to play, God, now I almost want to become Dark Knight for this expansion. It seems fitting. But it would take me so long to get back up to level 70. I committed to Gunbreaker. It makes me kind of happy in retrospect how, I picked the Canon class for Stormblood, basically. Like being a samurai, I didn't realize that was like the Canon class or whatever. I think that's cute. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I'm a little bit worried about being a tank in the first place for this expansion. It's spooky, to say the least. It comes with the classic problem that always happens, which is I'm the one who's leading the way on a lot of dungeons and stuff, and I am not good at leading the way on stuff where I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, right. Let's jump straight into it. That was a pretty fucking good trailer. I am excited. I can't stream for too long because I go back to my first day of work in a hot minute tomorrow after my winter vacation, basically. So, alright, Tato. Let's do it. Shadowbringers, let's go. Please be voiced. It's the first quest. It has to be. Oh my god, it's not voiced. Good news, Deca. We've had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon. Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. A path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironworks and the Suns not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we had eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. Oh, then we better go and give him a hand. Yes, we, Tadaro. Come on. Dust off your adventuring clothes. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel to wherever this mysterious voice is coming from. Oh, fuck. Wait, no. Hang on. The cat boy. I remember because we were talking about the fact that he's a bottom. Grahatia. That's his name. I remember. Grahatia. That's his name. I got it. I just had to remember that he was a bottom. Thank you, Eorzean Encyclopedia. You really helped me out there. Okay, No, I have to explain this because it's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. It's canon. Okay, in the Eorzean Encyclopedia, right? They explain so much bullshit in the Eorzean Encyclopedia, right? So the cat boy race. You know the cat boy race, right? Everybody loves the cat boy race. Everyone wants to be the cat boy race. We all know about the cat boy race. Turns out, right? They are divided into 26 clans. We're skipping over slightly what a clan is. No, we're not. We're talking about exactly what a clan is. What a clan is essentially, most of the time, it's like a breeding family, you know? Because male cat boys are rare, you know? They're so rare. It's a race of, like, mostly female cat boys. So you may be wondering, right? How do they avoid the Ganondorf situation? Well, each clan of the Makot, named after a letter in the Hurrian alphabet for reasons I can't fucking remember, just decided, hey, okay, here's how we're going to base it. We're going to have one leading male who gets his own special surname, and that means that he's the breeder and the head of the clan, because we're perfectly normal about gender relations in Final Fantasy XIV, baby. Let's fucking go! And so they had to have a different surname type thing for everyone who's not the breeding male, such as Tia. Which is why we know that G'raha Tia is a virgin bottom. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Fuck! Final Fantasy XIV, can you be fucking normal? I made nothing up here. This is all canon. This is all been canon. They cannot have normal gender shit. At least they made the Hrothgar females not supermodels with different colored skin. I'm still not happy about Hrothgar females, but they didn't make it supermodels with a different colored skin. They made them muscle mommies. So, you know, I'm sure the fan base will be normal about that. What the fuck was I doing again? Okay. Sorry. Jesus Christ. I'm dizzy. Fuck. I'm so mad about this. Most Tias leave the clan and go live lives separate from secret tribal culture. Fuck. Not according to the not according to the Eorzean Encyclopedia. They didn't mention that. So fuck it. I'm keeping my rant. Okay. We have to find... Oh yeah, all our friends are passed out. We should probably be more worried about that. We have to find a way to wake them up. And before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have no time to lose. Oh my god, it's gonna bug me so much. This entire expansion, or as long as I have this armor. The horns clipping, god damn it. There's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way. Maybe your screaming rant about the Mikote will wake them up? Maybe. Sorry, I just got really loudly excited because I remembered G'raha Tia's name because of that, and I had to share it. I had to share it. I had to talk about it. I really hope I didn't disturb my neighbors yelling about how we know that he's a virgin bottom, like Jesus. To be fair, it was not me who originally made that connection between Tia and bottoms. That I'm 90% sure was Tasha from Saren's Discord. That is not my sin to bear, but it is my burden. Heading to the survey site, sir. It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. Okay, is this our new city? What's up, Boulder? Oh, you get new outfits, huh? And yet, I'm still not interested in you as a character. Okay, cool. Wait, is that... Oh, I thought that was Sid for a second. Who are you? Okay. Wait. Oh, I should break out my notebook. It's been a while since I've had to take notes. Sorry, gonna have to skip past all my notes for the Pokemon regional, because I took notes in all my rounds. Okay, yeah, I guess we have something going down at the Crystal Tower. Did the Crystal Tower have time powers at the end of A Realm Reborn? I don't remember that, but the fact that they made us go through it in the post-game of A Realm Reborn means they must have been planning this out at least a little bit since then. They wanted to bring the Crystal Tower back. It was just a power source, though, before, wasn't it? Also, Shadow, I'm ignoring you on purpose. Her last name is what? Okay, no, I'm not looking. You didn't have to do Crystal Tower before 5.45. That makes sense.
Look how many people there are.
Hello.
Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Okay, Kiba, I can... Actually, no, Kiba, you came 5 minutes after the worst possible time, because I just spent like 5 minutes yelling breathlessly about the Mikote, and we're not going to worry about it.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Has he always been Scottish?
Biggs! Wedge!
Has Tataro always been Scottish? Tataro, whatever.
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse call it the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
God, I love Tataro's voice. It's so smooth. I think Tataro might be my favorite voice actor, which is a shame because she does not get very many lines, or at least she hasn't before now.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Did no one walk down the... That's so unfortunate. Oh, this Aura set is so unfortunate.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in.
Wait, isn't that an Ironworks badge?
What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
That's an Ironworks symbol on it, isn't it? No.
Isn't that the Ironworks
Oh.
symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Oh, this must be Grahatia.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Pardon?
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Wait, what? I feel like I missed some context about device, but we'll ignore it for right now. Should not have smoked weed before going to the Crystal Tower. Are those butterflies? Well, I can't die from fall damage. I'm not in combat.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Oh, do not look at me so.
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight.
Away with you.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Honestly, Orchivant never really affected me that deeply, but the Warriors of Darkness were something I loved. Minfilia? Or whatever her new name is? Oracle of Light.
Not yet come.
I think the Warriors of Darkness were, honestly, besides some nitpicks, probably the best story content so far. Which, considering the context, makes me excited for what this is going to be about. Is this the trailer? Is this when they first arrived in our world? Is this the Echo? This is a memory. I know the Warriors of Darkness came from another of the 12 worlds. I don't know which one yet. We're world 1, I'm pretty sure. We're like world Eorzea Prime. I'm pretty sure that's been confirmed. Also, where am I? Is this the end of the world?
From endless dreams I awake.
Sup, Tia?
Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Wait, this isn't my voice, is it? Huh. I should open up my notes. This is one of the three brothers. I always did wonder why he never became important.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
No, this isn't my guy. What do you mean this time of night?
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, yet he'd reply. Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
Huh.
You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
I only wish Final Fantasy XIV had the type of engine where we could have cut straight to gameplay there.
To dizzying heights it rises. The gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy.
I wonder if this is the Warrior of Darkness guy again.
There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light. The pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
The ordering of the words there is interesting because it implies that dark is pure and light is corrupt. Something's gone wrong here. So is the Christian... Fuck, okay. Am I gonna be... This can't be a new... Wait. This is instant. The fuck? I was not expecting this to exist. I was confident this wasn't going to exist. Where the fuck? Oh my god, okay. Oh, Jesus. So this is the entirety of our new area then, because this is 6 new areas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all you get for a DLC. What? Where the fuck am... Oh! Oh! Because that's... Because that's the frustratingly low-res map of Eorzea. Yes, I Aldenod, whatever. And then the first. Because this is obviously... Like, obviously this is still Aldenod. This is just alternate Aldenod. When am I? Not where am I. When am I? Actually, no. Where am I is also a pretty good question. Huh. Okay. So there's several options here. Option number 1, we're in the future of the first. Or the source. Whatever. Of our world. That's option 1. Option 2... We're in a version of the future. Well, I mean, that's option 1, basically. Option 2 is we're in the Warriors of Darkness's world. Which one? I have no way to know right now. Oh, cool. And the VAR right here. Oh, she looks familiar. Isn't she one of the characters from the Final Fantasy?
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions. From where do you hail?
While this is probably technically accurate, I personally would not have remembered what the source was had people not specifically said it. So I'm just going to say Gridania?
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists.
Okay.
Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Is that...
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand. Ring and all.
Is that Aetherite? The hell? Oh. No.
Everything all right, Captain?
Oh.
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more.
Crystal Exarch.
But I see you've met my guest. I will escort him to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known.
So everyone else is here. Cool.
Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Cordial. Whatever.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
Common in the UK. Well, of course the UK is wrong. Aren't we in the exact same place we just were, except several hundred feet back now?
Right then. Before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons. I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief.
Were you about to kill me? Accidentally.
And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact.
Okay.
As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
I thought it was 12, but it's 13. That's my bad. 12 is the gods, the number of city-states in the 5th era. Honest mistake. And the other scions here.
That is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you.
What do you mean, no simple answer? How many scions are
Let
here?
us begin with the glaring skies up above.
How many scions are here?
Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light.
Got it.
It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes.
What happened a century ago?
Though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try. For in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
When did I learn about the source again versus the first? Was this part of like the big lore drop in the Warriors of Darkness that I didn't understand a word of and really confused me? The whole speech by Minfilia. Yeah. That whole bit. I understood literally none of it. I remember that. I was very confused. Damn, they really did step up the cutscene game. Now there's movement in the camera. Let's go. I was going to make a joke about the streets being empty, but considering 90% of the world got eaten up, that kind of makes sense. Metaphorically eaten up.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol. A monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Alright. Oh, hey, look, there's actually people around the place. Neat. Alright, what's up? And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Or Crystarium. I assume it's Crystarium. Actually, I want to see what that weapon is immediately. Jesus Christ. When did I get all these? Probably at the end of Stormblood. Really need to go through and clean up my inventory again at some point. It's getting a little bit messy. For me, I've seen y'all's inventory. Trust me, I'm not impressed, and you don't have to tell me about it. Anyway, this. Deep gold gunblade. Let me check out that glam. There we go. Neat. Alright, anyway. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you to first gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetherite, a convenience with which I am sure you are only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should, in theory, be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection to the source, believe it or not. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. Wait, that's funny. What happens if I teleport back right now without attuning? After you've done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetherite and head out to the left to arrive in the crystalline meme. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Catelys, one of the people I should like you to meet. Another is Morin. To reach him in his cabinet of curiosity, you'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps. Take the exit on the left and simply continue straight along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. The third and final person I should like you to meet is Boggy, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access to the opposite side of the Aetherite Plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. Crystal clear. Wait, hang on. I want to go with the other one, but... Very good. I can see the layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning, but I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, the true challenge may be finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There's an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. When you finish making the rounds, pray, meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then. See, it's funny because he said the thing I recognized. That's the whole joke. I am terrified, intrigued, confused. I'm a lot of emotions right now. I did not expect to go through an entire expansion in a different world. I'm very happy about the fact that it's not time travel. I was very worried about it being time travel, but it isn't. And that's good. That also raises a billion fucking questions. Because yes, the Exarch is G'rahatia. The Exarch is G'rahatia. There's no doubt. Like, there's no question. There's no room for questions there or anything. But like, oh, this is pretty. Oh, this is pretty. But like, how this connects back to our G'rahatia, I'm sure will happen. But if there's a G'rahatia in this world, there's a lot of questions here. Way to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. I'm gonna guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized, too. Wait, is that an elegant... Wait, isn't that a sphere from, Floating City in the Sky? Man, I would be so much more interesting as a person if I was able to remember things. No, not La Nausicaa. It's, what's the Floating City in the Sky? End of Heaven's Word. Ozzy's Law, thank you. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it'll all be handed to you on a plate like those Elmorian layabouts. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor. You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from? One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence, pulled the entire thing out of thin air. It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. The flood? And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, built... Wait a minute! Wait a minute! The flood? Isn't that what... Isn't the flood the Umble calamity that wiped out the Alamegans? And the whole thing with the crystal... Oh, fuck. It's all vague memories. I know that the flood was one of the Umble calamities. I forget exactly which one. No, the flood was the Alamegans. 100%. Okay. Wait, but that wouldn't make sense. Would it? What? Okay, skipping past it. Buildings started growing up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. Wait, is it okay. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he's never let us down. So, if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you've ought to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. Just ask for Catalyst, and I'll find you a niche in the crystalline mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and running. Okay. Oh, the War of the Magi was the water calamity. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Well, I can proudly say that by reading the Eorzean Encyclopedia, I have a whole new host of things to be mildly wrong about. Oh, that's underground. Okay, that makes sense. Is there any other... Yeah, there's some more aetheryte things to hit. Up here? Are these stairs? These are stairs. I probably shouldn't be jumping over that, but it's fine. This looks like a way up, and it is. What are these? Is this a... It looks like a ship landing. Wait, what? Oh, yes, you're just making a reference. When you say stands on table to talk to Orshifon, I'm like, he's here? But no, you're just talking about the fact that everyone stood on the fucking table to talk to him. Let's see. The crystalline thing to hit. I don't think... So this must be their version of... Oh my fucking god, I can never remember a proper name. This must be their version of Mordana, I guess. So, I'm curious about the flood that hit them. Which one was the Emerald Calamity of Water then? If it wasn't... The Emerald Calamity of Water was... I don't remember. Where is this thing? Oh, is it outside? Let me hit that real quick. Less than 2 minutes. In and out. There it is. Water was the 6th, the one before. Wait. The 6th? Oh. Wait, the War of the Magi was the 5th astral era? Huh, I thought it was earlier than that. I don't know, I don't remember. Yeah, I know, yeah, that much I know. The 6th astral era was the era like before, was technically the era that 1.0 was set in. And then the 7th Umbral Calamity happened. Because for some reason the Umbral Calamities come before the astral eras, which I guess actually does make sense in retrospect, but whatever. Neat! Because the first Umbral Calamity was wind. There was the first astral era. Oh, fuck. Did I go the wrong way? Well, I know. Oh, no. That's the one I already synced to. This is the one I was trying to get to. Yes, Amaz. I'm that far. I just don't remember which ones are which because there's a lot of information in the Eorzean Encyclopedia. I'm trying not to let it distract me too much from enjoying what's in front of me, but I admit that my head is kind of spinning right now from confusion / implications. Excuse me, sir. Are you recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and, what I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even? A scrap of scribbled on parchment? Damn, I just got rid of all my scrolls. Sorry, buddy. My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine as well as a profession. Librarian Morn, at your service. And this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your power of perception may have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot of academic research? Oh, so you've an interest in modern history. Splendid! A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives, I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment, and I'll fetch it for you. What an asshole. This dude was like, let me get you a children's history book. Here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable? On with the lesson then. He's adorable. A 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. Okay. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pooled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We call this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. I want to see the edge of this. Oh! That's, it's Minfilia. I forget her new title. It's technically not Minfilia. It's kind of Heidelin? Whatever. Yet just when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Novrant, and Novrant alone, spared the fate of erasure. Wait a second. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect to bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin-eaters were light incarnate. Their fugilant presence stole the night from Nordvrant's sky. Even now, they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us. They're hungering for our flesh. Well, they're probably hungry for your ether, not your flesh, but... Oh, maybe that merchant guy is okay. Maybe he threw the ring away because it wanted the ether, not him. I don't know. He's probably dead. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. Or if you would rather I speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company. Is he flirting with me? Okay. Neat. Anyway, what was I doing? We can work out. We got 3 places left to hit. South side, south side. Oh, what? Oh, and the one I'm at. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so no, we're all good there. All right. They literally called her the Oracle of Light, and then I fucking forgot what her name was, didn't they? They literally called her... They literally called her the Oracle of Light. Okay, I stupid. Yes, that did just happen. I'll do my best to ignore it for right now. Alright, bad guy, what's up? Yeah, this is a city. Near the city, friend. Spinning head and wide eyes gave you away. Welcome. My name is Bragai, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid by half. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for Drawn, such as yourself, so finding something in your size shouldn't be a problem. Drawn? New ace name. Okay, cool. Something wrong. Oh, cool. It's, I don't remember their name. Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those 2 in front of us? The shorter one is a Hume. Okay, they didn't try with that one. Okay, so higher is Hume. And the taller one is an L. Hey, they finally dropped the pretense. Okay. Not sure I had to write that one down, but fucking hilarious. That sturdy individual over there is a Gall Jaunt. Okay, so... Oh my god, what is... Oh, Gargadin. I don't remember how to spell it, but they're Gargadin. Gold. Gent. And the aura are draw. Whilst the ones with the horns is drawn, like you. And then you have the large scaly chap with a long tail and knack for even livestock. Those would be the Zun. Which is apparently not the name you know them by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. What the fuck are the Zun again? They're the people who, the beast tribe that, worshipped Ifrit. I apologize for not being able to remember. Ah, same as the Exarch, eh? Well, that explains it. Amalja, thank you. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years, and despite the obvious learning, they floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry. Should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. Obvious question. What is going on with time here? Because something is fucked. Because the Warriors of Darkness, the world was getting... If the Oracle of Light showed up 100 years ago, and that was like a couple months ago for us, he just said that they've been here for years. But it's only been a couple of days for us. So, okay, they little heavy-handed, but I think I get the point. How old is everyone now? How old is Matoya? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, no. Figuring that out later. How long were you doing side quests in Alamigo? Oh, you know, a couple thousand hours. Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clear picture of the world and its people? Seriously, they gave me little tickets. Yeah, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore, but 'twas necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have known that details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the selfsame one you know from the source, transported to the first in its entirety. Okay. When? What? It was my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds. Something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. And though I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Which era you tore it from? You've done as I requested and learned something of the world in which you find yourself. Now it's time I fulfilled my half of the bargain and explained what has befallen your comrades. That's a conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters, however. I must go on ahead to the town and organize a few things, but I shall see that the guard knows to admit you. Yeah, what's going on with Gahatia? My dear friend, who I remembered very deeply. I am not familiar with that name. Is there something I should know? An extraordinary tale, but I'm afraid that there are no such bus routes passing through here. There's no such individual residing in the tower when it passed into my care. Mayhap we can visit this mystery another time. Oh, because we're going to yoink Gahatia out and then the Crystal Tower is going to get TP'd. Neat, whatever. Mayhap we can revisit that mystery another time. For now, I think it's best that we focus on the present. So it's not... Is it... Who the fuck is this? Huh. Okay, it's possible I made assumptions that were wrong. Greetings, sir. The Exarch awaits you within. Ow! time probably flows 1-to-1, but he's been here for several years and he can pick people from random points in time. I wonder if they were abducted in the same order that we saw.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure
I need
you are
to change
desperately
out this
familiar
shirt.
with your fellow scions. To put it simply, they are here in the first. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source. In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted.
How many circles are on the floor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doubled plus 2. 14? I mean, I would think it would be 13, but...
That said, we
okay.
seem to be entering a period of near equivalence. And
Yeah, I'm just making sure, Almaz.
You need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As
That's
for your
convenient.
companions, however, Yustola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5. Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the first for almost a year.
So I'm writing this all down. Ursur and Urianger were here for 5 years. I forget. Thancred was... No, Yustola and Urianger are 3 years. Thancred is 5. And Alphino, I'm just going to write the twins, are 1 year. Okay. I just dragged my pen across my mic. Whoops. Hope that it wasn't audible.
My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch.
Oh, so I'm actually... I was wondering whether or not I left a body
While
behind.
you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
Dumbass. Yeah, then find a way to send them back, asshole.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least.
If I had $1 for every time Thancred showed up somewhere random naked after getting yoinked across the ether, I would have $2.
As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
Uh-oh.
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity.
Oh.
Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home.
You best. Though this now...
What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
I don't know who's not returning home yet, but someone's not. For want of a better choice, yeah, basically. You could at least take the hood down. It's rude to wear a hat indoors.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
Where are my friends? Also, yes, I assumed there would be 14. Well, actually, I thought 13 because I forgot there's 13 reflections plus the source. Which is so frustrating to me because 12 has been the magic number so many times. But no, now it's 14. Which I get, but like is so frustrating to me. The Crystarium boasts a number of residential districts, but I've been informed that a room has just become available at the Pendants. Which, as it turns out, is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to their wares. Come along. Yeah, right? I don't know why it's not 12. I'm confused. Why is it 13 reflections? Is it the 12 gods plus the god of dark who I can't remember, and then the source is Hydaelyn? Because technically there are 14 gods, I guess. If you count Hydaelyn and wait, I got this. It's in my notes. Hang on. I just have my notes opened. Zodiac. There we go. Because that's 14 gods. The 12, Hydaelyn, and Zodiac.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here. Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Oh, thank God.
Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil. A word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
Oh, there's tombstones. Wait. Why do those look like iPhones? What the fuck? Oh! Okay, that's a very funny joke. Okay.
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your home world.
Okay, that's very funny.
Avan Kerm Sin?
Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task.
Okay.
This fine gentleman is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from his home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
I'm sorry, I get that they're like this world's version of Mughals or something.
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift.
It's not just me, is it? This art style looks weird here.
How wonderfully exciting. What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did. You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin. But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
Pardon? Teeth?
Just as I thought. Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass.
Did you say teeth?
From this moment forth I will be your isne fis, and you my snay yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other.
Can someone explain the teeth part?
Raise your hand.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Now raise your hand. Put your hand up, whatever.
'Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling. Come, come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap her message to your friends in the source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Tadora. Tadora will tell everyone who needs to know.
Consider it done.
Why is Kyle even an option? I guess she's one of the few. Kyle's a scion now, isn't she?
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium.
I don't know who Amano is.
Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
I assume Amano is a character artist. Shadowbringers artists use most of the Final Fantasy concept art. Neat. Fuck it, I'm here. Ah, there you are. I was just finalizing the matters of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here at the Penance for the duration of your stay, to make use of as you see fit. When you are ready to retire, the manager will show you to your lodgings. Pray, rest and recuperate, and we shall reconvene in the Ocular anon. I believe that covers all of the practical concerns. Thank you for answering my call, Dekka. We are denied the comforting blanket at night, but may peaceful dreams attend you nonetheless. Sure, let's go take a nap. Fuck it. It's an inn room. Are we really doing the whole cutscene? Oh, I didn't expect that to open. Uh-oh.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
Sup?
What? Did you just... You can hear me? Oh, gods, how long has it been?
100 years?
That was what I called myself in your world. The Warrior of Darkness. My real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back. If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood. We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source and try to hasten their goddamned ardor.
I don't know what ardor is in this situation, but...
I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia. How she listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the First. The flood was poised to swallow Norvrant. Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
Oh, the flood here is not the water calamity, it's the light flood. Okay.
100 years. 100 long years.
Ah, clipping issues.
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
And then a bus. Oh, there is a bus system in the first. That's nice.
You were summoned to save the First.
That's me.
A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that.
Pessimist.
But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured.
Thank you, Bryce, for the funniest possible fucking joke. Yeah, it's a train. Okay, yes. It's a train when we're in the first.
If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe... maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
He's just gonna walk straight through the door, isn't he? Okay, no, he at least faded out. Nah, we're pro train here. Sorry, that's a very funny shot. Just full armor plate, just like fuck. Dekka says fuck. Did I put Dekka on my tier list at the end of Stormblood? Okay. Where to now? Ah, yes. Let's at least... I don't know what my end time is going to be because I have been streaming for like 3 hours. Oh, hey, Viz! What's up? Wait, you used to drive a steam engine train on Mars? Hang on a second, what? Wait, are we just gonna skip past that? I was gonna say the most interesting thing that happened all night, but we got sucked into another world, so you know it's at least tied.
How did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest.
You were a steam engineer for about 4 years. Goddamn, neat. I had a ghostly visitor.
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know.
Okay, yes, it's a very funny reaction.
Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts.
No follow-up questions. Dekka is not interested in explaining.
This map shows the lands of Norvrand, the only area to be spared the flood of light.
Norvrand, okay.
The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland. To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger.
Okay.
To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest.
Okay. Rak-Tika. With Stola.
Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium. Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness.
Yulmore, rich city. And of course Alphino is there. Of course. Party Savant Alphino. Oh hey, Alphino is a year older.
Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armoray. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard. both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe. So, will it be Calicia or Armoraine? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you've made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount.
Jesus fucking
but
Christ, the
you must be wondering
clipping.
about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of sin-eaters. Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
But there's shades. Okay. So, I feel like this is the best place to stop. However, we're going to put stop in big air quotes here because, well, much to my reservation, much as I almost don't want to deal with it, we do have to start a new notes page. So, let's say we get on that, eh? Oh boy. Right. Brand new notes page. Let me open up all the other ones. Basically just for fun as much as anything else. Where are my notes? Oh, I know where they are. I don't know where they are. Where are my notes? Stream stuff? There it is. Okay. So, Heaven's Word. I've already opened up. Oop, come on. Can I not leave? Okay, fine. Hang on. Close Stormblood. File. Not close Stormblood. File open. Shadowbringers. Okay, so we have Realm Reborn. First notes page. Classic. Gotta love it. We have Heaven's Word, where we really hit our stride in terms of how to take notes, especially after the finale, ironically enough. We have Stormblood, where we started our new standard of blue text. And started really writing down everything that actually mattered as much as anything else. Sort of these events, which I'm very happy I started doing, because keeping track of what happened when was a nightmare. And now, Shadowbringers, clean slate. What? Yes, I'm aware. I did fuck up, but it's fine. Alright. So, clean slate. Good chunk of lag there. Alright. So, we have a whole new world to write about. What? Big shout out to not realizing that misspelling until Shib pointed it out during a raid right at the end of the main story of Heaven's Word. Or I guess the main patch of Heaven's Word? Base game Heaven's Word. Whatever you call it before the patches start hitting. Okay. We have a lot to write down. Nothing happened. I just realized, is my chat... Hang on, F. Okay, my chat is working. Okay, just making sure. Right. What do I put in the center for Shadowbringers? What is the core concept which everything revolves around? Didn't have a core concept for A Realm Reborn because I didn't know what I was doing yet. Dragonsong War was very neat fitting for Heavensward, and the 12th Legion was sort of a connection, but really it all was like Dome and Alamigo were two separate orbs for this. No, the Flood of Light... Hang on, no, I need to figure this out myself. Let me think. I could use the first, but that doesn't feel quite right. I almost want to like the 8th Umbral Calamity, but that's not a unifying theme or anything. That's just a thing that happened. Maybe I should wait until the end to fill in the middle. Which was hard for me too during Stormblood. What do I put in the middle of my notes? What do I put in the middle of my notes? Because I need to decide so that I don't spoil myself accidentally. Because anything is like, oh, that's important. That's weird. I think the first is fair enough as a central starting point. 4,000, 4,000. It'll work. Now all I have to do is write it in a way that doesn't drive me insane over the course of the entire expansion. Why is it so hard to balance? Did I just make this T gigantic? I just made the T like gigantic and it's throwing me off. Okay, that's too big. Okay, no, that is way too big. That is way too big. Okay. Apologies, this will speed up once I get the actual center down. That's why I took so long to think about it, is because it's very important to not mess this up. That's the right size, that's the right size. Now it's stupid of me to try to get the H out first. It's so important to me to make the middle of this look good. Why is the kerning on this so hard? It's just the first. That's it. That's all I need to do. And yet I am struggling so catastrophically. Why is the bigger than first every time I write it? God fucking damn it. Okay. Am I misspelling first? Is first a... How do you spell first? Is that how you spell first? That's how you spell first? Is that a real... First is not a word anymore. It's just first. That is a lie. That is not a real word. There's no word that's F-I-R-S-T. I'm going insane, and I haven't even started writing down my notes yet. We haven't even gotten to the note-taking part of it. We're just trying to write down the first thing. And I can't do it. It's good enough. Fuck it. Good enough. Good enough. Fuck it. Okay. So. We have the start of the expansion to write. What was it that he called the Crystal Exarch? Who might not be Gahatia. The first, what did he call me getting sucked into this world? Let me look at the... Fuck. I don't know what to call this event, though. That's the start of the game. I'm just going to call it Introduction. And we're going to be a lot more callous about the style of my writing now, because it's bad, and we know it's bad. Tataro plus Warrior of Light. Start investigating the crystal tower. I do think it's kind of cute that after getting sucked into this world, the first character we meet is a reflection of the first character we meet in the main game, which is one of the merchants. Warrior of Light finds an iron works patch, then is sucked off. What was that? Oh, hang on a second. Let me hang on. Sorry, I realized I was thinking ahead about what I wanted to write. I thought, well, I got sucked off to another world. Hey, I got sucked off. And that was the whole joke. That was it. There is no deeper joke here. Please ignore any semblance of intellectualism. To be honest, no one else here thinks I have any intellectualism, but I think it's funny. Sucked off into another world. And just because I want to write down the name of the guy who we met at the start. Hang on, where is he? Oh, does he never give us a name? No, the traveling merchant never gives us his name. Alright, well, fair. I think that's it for the introduction, really. Yeah, I don't really know what else to write. That's it. Okay, so let's write. We'll put stuff geographically in relationship to the first. So in basically the center of it. So we'll do it down here. Is we have the Crystarium. Which is the oh, I guess I should write about the flood of light, shouldn't I? Probably. City built around the crystal tower that got yoinked from our world during the flood. I'm gonna also note no Graha Tia inside. Let's see. As long as we're here, we might as well write down the only NPC that honestly matters here, I assume, who is the Crystal Exarch. So he yoinked us. Yoinked us plus the Scions minus Kyle to the first. Sorry, I haven't been marking down in my notes what I've actually written down. I guess I should write down, like, what, do I write down, like, 0? I'll write down up here. Here. Told about the flood of light 100 years. Actually, you know what? No, I should really write this down in a different section. This should be like a whole like history of the world section. Yeah, why not? Let's just drag it off basically. So history. So time is wonky. That's going to be the full note. Time is wonky. There's no better explanation for that. So 100 years ago, in the first is that even at all legible? I'll try again. 100 years ago in the first a flood of light swallowed the world. I will note that this was caused by the Warriors of Light, WOLs, from the first slaying. What was it called? Shit, I wrote it down somewhere. Shadowkeeper. I might have to erase this because this is the whole history thing here. Right, that's it. Basically, though, that's the flood of light. There's a whole 100 years to go through here, though. Oh, wait, no, I can actually write down, what is Minfilia's name? Guardian of Light? Yeah. Minfilia. / the Guardian of Light. Stopped it. Along with every warrior of light besides Ardbert. Period. Then they faded away. Is it the Oracle of Light? It's the Oracle of Light, whatever. Damn it. It's gonna bug the shit out of me if I don't fix that. Fuck! Seriously? Shit. Oh no! Fuck! New layer! Spacebar! Okay. That's actually not that bad. We're just going to kind of yoink all of that. Control X. Oh, on the background. Excuse me. give it a second. It's a lot of pixels. Oh my god. Delete layer. New layer. BG. Put that down there. Bucket fill. Fill up the entire 8,000 by 8,000 pixels. There we go. And it's like nothing ever happened. Eraser. This. Let me actually grab this color first because it's not black, it's off black. Don't know what the fuck is going on there. What the hell? What the fuck? Why is there no... This is just the background now. Be white. There we go. Yeah, this is annoying me. Okay. We're on the right layer now. Oracle of light. Then they fade away. Okay, cool. I already wrote down about the crystal tower getting TP'd away. We wrote about the crystarium consumed by primordial light. Oh. I'll write down more than 90% of world destroyed. I'll write down monsters are the Sin Eaters, which is a fucking metal name, considering that they're just like light things. So the Sin Eaters. Cool. Okay, I'll write down the races here too. So we have the race names. We have the... Let's just go in this order. So we have the here are Hume, which again, excessively funny name. I understand it's a Final Fantasy traditional name, but excessively funny. We have the Elizin or elves, which is also beyond funny. Full on Inviso-Wees, one might even say. We have the Ragadin, who I'm going to misspell if I don't Google their name. Ragadin. Oh, Rogan. Din is equal to, there we go, the Galgent. The Aura, or Aura, I don't know how to pronounce anything. Where's Nicole when you need her? The Aura, I'll call the John. I wonder what would have happened if I was a Viera character and I walked into that conversation, actually. And then last but not least, we have the, well, maybe least, we don't know. We have the Amal. Yeah. There's an apostrophe in there somewhere, isn't there? Yeah. Which are the Zun in this world. Yeah, every playable race has a first counterpart. It just means like it would have had to show like different races or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Does Aragorn not have an apostrophe in the middle of it? Huh. Well, I'll be damned. For some reason, I just always thought that they had an apostrophe in the race name. And I stand corrected. Let's see. I'm just going to tag in here. There's the source. Plus 13 shards. Which got split up when the God of Darkness, whose name I can't remember, got split. Okay, done, done, done. Okay. Cool. And now we can write down the places, which is the area. Let me just double check real quick. Yeah, we're in Norvrant. Okay. Oh no, wait. The fucking country is named Norvrant, isn't it? No. Wait, no. Is Norvrant the continent or the area that the Crystarium is in? Because this is Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom. This is Raktika in the forest with Ishtola. This is I can't read my own handwriting. Norvrant is the continent. Okay. Well, then we're going to take advantage of that. To write that down here. And then we have lots of areas here. Oh, fuck. I just popped up my tool options accidentally. Fuck, I don't want that. There we go. We have... Let me just do this to make it consistent. We have... Ilmeg. We have Raktika. We have okay, I'm gonna need some help with this because I can't read my own handwriting here. Araeus, is this right? A R A E A S, is that right? Arang. Oh, that is probably what I wrote, isn't it? Okay. Bless. Yeah, I can't read my own handwriting. Fun fact. Apparently not. And then our last area is another thing that I think I'm gonna fuck up. Lacia. Araeng. Wait, did I not spell that right? You spelled it. How did I spell it right when I was like, I can't read my own handwriting? And then you corrected me wrong. And then what? How did that just... It's impressive how we managed to fuck up as a collective, isn't it? How... Okay, yes. That was just me spelling it wrong. Usia, okay. And now we fill in some gaps. So the Crystarium is in the area of Lakeland. But I'm just going to refer to it as the Crystarium, basically. So Eomeg is a fairy kingdom. That's cool. And that is where Urianger is, who I guess might be an astrologer now. We'll see that when it comes up. Colossia is where Alfino went. And it has Yulmore. Which I should probably make bigger. Actually, I should really swap Yulmore and Colossia. Because, low though I am to admit it. Because it means I gotta do the work of actually erasing this. Because I'm gonna write a hell of a lot more about this city than I am Colossia as an area, so. Yulmore. There you go. And then the area is this. What is it called? Usia. And this is a rich prick city. Rich city. I'm leaving there. Well, we might write pricks here. I reserve the right to label them as such later. So, Amarang, this is where Alize is. Should I start labeling characters in a different color? I think I'm going to start labeling characters in a different color, actually. Let's pick green for characters. Like a nice darker green. Let's do Ali's. No, that's not dark enough. That's a little bit of a gross color. How's this look? Alize. No, that's too dark. I want the right shade of green for this. How's this? That'll work. As long as I'm here, I might as well add Stola. Now I need to go around erasing all my work and replacing it, but oh well. I apologize. We have a lot of ground to cover before we can actually get into playing the game, which we're not going to do anymore tonight. I'm just going to have their names be green probably more than any details, because then I have to decide what counts as a character detail versus what counts as a thing. This is just a nice way to find my notes and characters. Suave Man, Alfino. No. Oh. What? Oh, I got DM'd. The glamour fairy way too outside. No! I'm busy. And not doing glamours. Alfino. Uyan J. 30. Race. Ui. On J. There we go. That's those 4 corrected, but we still have one more. We have to write down this guy, Crystal Exarch. That's not right. Oops. Up. Wait, did I just erase the background of that too? Yep. Okay. Whatever. I feel like I'm not giving this guy enough room to breathe when he's like the most important character, but it's fine. I'll regret my decisions later. The Crystal Exarch. Swap back to the black. I'm gonna become such. Oh my god, I'm gonna regret so much using an off black instead of pure black so quickly. There we go. Cool. That's all the characters basically. At least that we have so far. We still have to write down like Aardbart and everything, I guess. Anyway, where were we? Raktika is forest. We're about done, I think, and Amarang is the southern edge of the world. There we go. Okay, and that is a pretty decent amount of notes for our first session. That's a, oh, I forgot to write down. Uyan J here for 3 years. Ishtola here for 3 years. Alize was here for 1 year. Alfino was here for 1 year. And I guess I might as well tag in down here. Oh man, I'm gonna regret so much doing all these colors, but it'll look pretty, I promise. We might as well tag Thancred, who we will catch up with later, I'm sure. But he's been here the longest. He's been here 5 years. Okay. I'm not writing down Theo Ol because honestly, I don't care about them. Cool. That's it. We're all done. That is day 1 of Shadowbringers. Cool. I'm very excited. This seems very high quality. I'm excited to jump into it. For now, let's see. I can only... I have people who I assume are streaming. Oh, they're not streaming. Well, Dan's still streaming. So we'll go away Dan. Dan's playing Baldur's Gate. Dan is cool. We like Dan here. Tell Dan that he is cool. I appreciate a good Dan Jones. I should stream... I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. Just because I have a lot of chores to catch up on. And I should probably do some editing, which I've been putting off. So maybe on stream tomorrow, probably coming back to this on Tuesday. So yeah, cool. We're into Shadowbringers. We're into the good part. We finally made it. After how many hours of playtime? 11 days, 11 hours of playtime. We are in the good part, everybody. We made it. Oh my god. Okay. Cool. It's cool. Also hold these. Alright. Goodbye, everybody. Yeah. And if you're still here...
Here you go. Here you go. Who's
Bye.
gonna get it?